Saul Canelo Alvarez defeated Erislandy Lara. I can understand all sides, yes, but in my eyes, he defeated him, my opinion alone. He's going to be fighting most likely Joshua Clottey in December the 6th. It's not known if it's going to be on HBO or Showtime. I have an interview and I did another video on it previously below in the other videos. The articles, especially on this one, will be right down below Real Combat Media. So what I'm saying is it's going to be a growing debate of Mexican Saul Canelo Alvarez versus Puerto Rican Miguel Cotto. Putting them two together, can they outsell Mayweather on May the 2nd, 2015? Now that's the question that's going to be growing, because what we're hearing and what's growing is that Mayweather Promotions will most likely be Mayweather Promotions come May of 2015. Meaning Golden Boy is going to be on their own with whatever fighters they have left that's not with allegedly Heyman Boxing or Heyman Sport or Mayweather Promotions. So that will leave Golden Boy with very few fighters. But what I'm saying more importantly is this. Mayweather is said to be slipping. It's not just by me. People, it's said to be slipping. And the numbers. If this pay-per-view against Marcos Maidana does under 1 million buys, that would mean 1 of 4 bouts has did over 1 million buys, and that was the fight with Canelo Alvarez. Even though Mayweather would still be averaging 1 million pay-per-views, you know, with the 4, but still 1 of 4 over 1 million. Now, you ask yourself, who can Mayweather fight next to produce over 1 million buys guaranteed? And then now, ask yourself, the numbers of Saul Canelo Alvarez versus Erislandy Lara, in my opinion, were respectable. What did they say? Somewhere between 300 to 400,000. Miguel Cotto versus Sergio Martinez numbers were not so respectable. Where it was rumored or predicted to go over 1 million buys or close to it, when it did well below that, 400 to 500,000. Mayweather versus Maidana won allegedly 800 to 875,000. And poor old Steven knows that people just hassling the man to the point where he just said, listen, I'm not releasing no numbers unless they're over like 1.5. That's it. You know, because there's questions like, why are fans concerned about the numbers? You have websites dedicated to numbers. You have articles dedicated to the numbers, because we're worried about the numbers because you have a growing number of boxers talking about how boxing is a business. So therefore, we want to know why you're not fighting that person. Oh, it's because boxing is a business. They don't do the same ratings or buys as you. Okay, all right. So that's why we want to know numbers. But for some reason, I just think that, and it's crazy because I know people say I'm too critical on Cotto, but I'm only critical on Cotto. If you really think about it, it's only been with this whole Sergio Martinez thing. Because I predicted that if he won that belt, he was going to hold on to it and not be a real, genuine 160-pound champion. He's not fighting again this year, and it makes you think, well, you couldn't fight. It wasn't nobody you couldn't fight. Now, the big names, I admit, or the other title holders, I admit, are sewn up. But I'm thinking they got sewn up afterwards. But if you don't know, take what you want from him. Miguel Cotto is looked at as being a diva. And it's when it comes to negotiations and all that, to the point where he'll walk away. If anything goes his way and he'll walk away, then he'll continue to threaten to walk away. You know, stuff like that. So that makes it hard negotiating with someone. But yet, Miguel Cotto is a businessman, and Miguel Cotto fights everybody. He'll give you a hard time, but he'll fight you. So what I'm saying is that putting those two together, just like putting Mayweather versus Canelo together, that's the reason why they did those numbers. Mayweather has to give Canelo his credit, even though Canelo is not fighting, not doing no 800,000 pay-per-view buys. just putting those two together, it was just like, I'm trying to figure out like that lightning in the bottle. I was like, okay, well, we know Canelo when that rise season defeated, he's got all these Mexicans behind him. Put him against Mayweather right now before he loses or something. Before he loses or something, and it worked out perfectly. Now, can that rematch generate over 1 million buys? Yes, it could. Do fans really want it right now? No, but I'm telling you, they'll buy it. It don't make no sense right now, but they'll buy it. The only fight that I think that Pacquiao, there it is, Pacquiao. If Canelo fights Cotto, and then Mayweather fights Pacquiao, there you go. But listen to this craziness. Miguel Cotto is working with Bob Arum for his next fight. So he's supposed to be coming back in early next year, because he's not fighting this December. So will it be January, February, or is he going to sit out for 10 months and hold on to that title and not fight again until May? See, and that's what it is. Now, it's crazy because I just read an article where Oscar De La Hoya says Canelo and Cotto must happen at 159. So now I'm thinking, like, well, wait a minute. Now Oscar trying to throw a monkey wrench in it, because supposedly Canelo, as he demanded that he fight Erislandy Lara against his handler's wishes, and he beat Erislandy Lara. Now it's like, you want to throw a catch weight in and keep him away from Cotto, But then again, that Freddie Roach is going to be like, okay, well, let's fight at 153. Then the belt won't be aligned, and Canelo gonna have problems making that. Then he'll be like, let's fight at 153 and a quarter. And then they'll keep threatening to walk away from the table all the way up to like, let's fight at 155 points. Let's fight at 154.99991. And then they're like, oh no, I'm walking away from the table. And that's what they call, like they say, Manny Pacquiao was the catchweight king. Manny Pacquiao just be like, okay, Freddie. And then Freddie Roach knows. Freddie Roach is the type of trainer that he knows, fighters' weaknesses. And he goes after it. He knew that De La Hoya couldn't make that 147. He knew that Sergio Martinez's knees were shot. Sometimes he just knows. He knew Timothy Bradley couldn't knock out no Manny Pacquiao. We knew too. So what I'm saying is this. I don't see Keith Thurman. I don't know if I see Amir Khan. I don't know if I see Amir Khan pulling 1 million buys over here. I just don't know. Maybe 900K, 800K, but I just don't know about that, because a lot of boxing fans, who casual or not, they know Amir Khan for being knocked out by Danny Garcia. He's got unfinished business with Lamont Peterson, whatever, steroids or not. He almost had unfinished business with Julio Diaz, and then we're supposed to go off of clean wins over Carlos Molina and Luis Collazo to get Mayweather, and then expect for it to sell. Yeah, there's the chance of all the Pakistanis coming over here. And yeah, there's a chance of people out of the UK coming over here. But I watch enough UK boxing and have enough UK friends to know that even over in the UK, they don't ride with Amir Khan like that. He has a better chance and bigger money, in my opinion, fighting Kell Brook over there in an outdoor stadium, getting that guaranteed $5 million. Whereas a Floyd, I guarantee he won't get no more than 4. I guarantee he won't get no more than 4. So when you look at it, it's not really nobody that Mayweather can sell with, unless he call up Miguel Cotto real quick and say, okay, I have a rematch with you at 155 for the belt. But it's not going to be Keith Thurman, unless Keith Thurman get a crazy one at the end of this year. I'm talking about he's got to knock Amir Khan the hell out or somebody, I don't know. But if you think about 147, even anybody coming from 140, if you think about Danny Garcia, 154, who besides Canelo, Pacquiao, and maybe a rematch with Cotto, Adrian Broner can do 1 million. So that's the question. Can Canelo versus Cotto do that? You know, but look what Canelo did when he was matched with Mayweather. Maybe Canelo matched with Cotto, it could. But you know, I don't count on Cotto's star power anymore. And plus, like, no offense, and I'm not trying to knock it, and I'm going to dance around this very carefully. A lot of people are turned off, you know, and some of his hardcore fans about him running around in tutus and you know, with the, you know, the what is love, 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 baby, don't hurt me. You know, it is what it is. I'm T Street Controversy, and I cover boxing. This is T Street Controversy Live.